Hey, Daniel Lanier here, and I got the Ninja Foodie 6-in-1, and I'm gonna talk to you today about something with the 6-in-1. One of the features in the 6-in-1 that you're probably like, I'm never gonna use that. Why is that even on here? I don't need that, and that's the dehydrate feature. A lot of people are like, I don't need to dehydrate. Why would I even want that feature? I don't need that. I'm gonna show you something cool that you can do with the dehydrate feature on the Ninja Foodie. We're also going to talk about the match cook. So this video right here, we're going to talk about two things. We're going to talk about that dehydrate, and we're going to talk about the match cook feature. I'm also going to bring in another little product here that's going to help us out and why you want to use a dehydrate. And this is the Link Chef mini grinder, and you'll see why we're going to use that little guy later with this dehydrate feature. But you're going to like this. Trust me, you will want to use the dehydrate feature. This is Daniel Lanier, Ninja Foodie, Dehydrate, Match Cook. Let's go. What are we doing? You asked Daniel. Why do you have all of these jalapenos and these habaneros cut up? So if you've got your own garden, so you guys know I love to garden, got a garden, and you got a lot of things, produce, because sometimes you'll have too much and you can't use it all, and you're thinking about other ways to use it. You know, you may give it to people and stuff like that. But I'm gonna give you something cool you can do in your house. Or if you just want to do what I'm gonna do, you may want to go out and just buy produce if you don't have a garden yet, and you can buy produce and do what I'm going to do right now. And what I'm going to do is make a custom pepper. So what I'm doing is I'm going to use the dehydrate feature on the Ninja Foodie. We're going to dehydrate these jalapenos and habaneros, and we're going to make a habanero jalapeno pepper. So you can, there's a lot of different things that you can dehydrate and make custom peppers out of for yourself, or just custom seasoning by dehydrating things and making them into a seasoning. And what you're going to do, we're going to dehydrate them, then we're going to put them in the grinder, grind them down, and we're going to turn them into like a pepper. So you're going to be able to see that. You'll see there'll be like a fine little dust from the grinder, and you can make your own custom seasoning, custom pepper. That's why that dehydrate feature is awesome. I got a lot of other features we can use this dehydrate feature for me, which I will share with you, but this is one of them that I think a lot of people will love. You know, you got your garden, you got your own vegetables. Why not make your own natural seasonings out of your own garden? That's pretty cool, right? So we're going to get into it. I got everything all set up. All we got to do is get it in the dehydrator now, get it dehydrated, and that's going to take a little bit of time. We'll talk about that in a second, but that's what we're doing. We're going to dehydrate jalapenos, habaneros, and make a custom pepper, jalapeno, habanero. Ooh, it's going to be hot. It's going to be a little spicy. Custom pepper, let's get it. All right, so we have both baskets full, and each one of these baskets is 4 quarts, so that's going to give us an overall 8 quarts that we're using. So we've got this one, and this one's got the habaneros and the jalapenos in here, and then this was the first one that we did that just has the jalapenos in here. So we have both baskets loaded up, so we're going to power on. And right now you can see only the first basket is chosen right now. So like a normal cook, when we turn it on, we're only using 1 basket, or we could be using 2 and we're cooking, doing a different type of thing in each basket. But what we're going to do right now is we're going to do the match cook. And what the match cook is going to do is it's activating the second basket, and whatever we put on, it's going to match it across both baskets. So you're getting the benefit of a full 8 quarts. You're matching the temperature and the time and everything across both of these baskets. So we're going to set our temp. Oh wait, got to put it on what we want, which is dehydrate. So we're doing dehydrate, and we're going to set our temp to 135. So for the peppers, it's going to be right around 135 that you want to use. If you were doing like meats, like making your own jerky, another reason you want to use a dehydrator, that's probably about 150 that you're going to use for meats and stuff like that. But for this, 135 is fine. And then for the time, dehydrating takes some time. We're going to do 6 hours of dehydrate time, and that should be fine for this 6. Some things are 6 to 7, 6 to 8 hours, but 6 hours is going to be fine on this. And we're just going to let this go overnight, let it do its deal, and then we're going to come back. I will see you guys in 6 hours. I'm going to show you guys how this looks dehydrated, and then we're going to go ahead and put it in the grinder and make our custom pepper. So that is the match cook, which basically we're matching the temperature and the time across both of these zones, and we're using a dehydrate to dehydrate these peppers to make our own custom pepper. All right, so cool. So dehydrate, making custom pepper across both baskets. Let's get it done. All right, we're all done. I did 2 cycles. So we dehydrated 2 cycles of jalapenos and habaneros, both taking about 8 hours each. So really good process. Everything looks good. So I want to show you guys what it's going to look like after you dehydrate everything. This was the first round that I did. And basically you're going to get kind of like chips. Kind of hear them? They're kind of like chips after you do this. You can have. Now, I probably could have went even a little thinner than what I did for the jalapenos. Because what you want them as crispy, you want them as hard as possible. So the habaneros are great and really crispy in there. Because to get this to powder, it needs to be really hard. If it's really soft, or it's soft in there, it's probably not gonna work. And then these were the last batch that I did. And you can hear them, how hard they are, how crispy they are, crisping up in there. All right, so this is what you're gonna get to. So this is some ground up habaneros that we did previously. So you can see, got those all grounded down in there. And now we're just gonna add, so this is a mix. So this is kind of a hot seasoning that I'm doing, where basically I'm doing habaneros and jalapenos together, a little spicy seasoning there. So we got this grinding up, and this is about down. So let's go ahead, we can open that up and see how this is coming along. All right, so there it is. We got the Ninja Foodie using that dehydrate mode. We made a custom pepper with habaneros and jalapenos. We just used a grinder to grind that up once we dehydrated it. But I want you guys to really think about using this dehydrate mode, because it can really add some benefits to how you eat, the things you put on your foods and things like that. I did some apples as well. So I dehydrated some apples. So you're talking about making healthy snacks for yourself. There's a lot of cool things that you can make with this dehydrate mode that I really want you guys to think about. That's why I wanted to do a video just on that alone, just to talk about and get you guys to think about things that you can make. Because if you're a gardener like me, all you have to do is go to the store, look at a jar of seasoning, like a dry rub or seasoning like that, see what's in it. If you're growing those things in your own garden, you can dehydrate and make your own custom seasonings. So really think about using this dehydrator, because it's gonna really help you add some healthy things to your eating lifestyle, to your eating habits. Like these apples, you can do all kind of dehydrated fruits like pineapples, just all kind of things that you can do. So really think about that. Ninja Foodie, working great. Check out all the other videos that I got on the Ninja Foodie, because there's a lot of stuff you can do with this thing. Don't be scared of the 6-in-1 and think, I'm not going to use any of that stuff. I'm going to use one thing. I'm telling you guys, you get this Ninja Foodie 6-in-1, dehydrate, a lot of these other features, you are going to love it, love it, love it. And I'm going to tell you this, for me, you might not use your stove as much as you thought you were going to use, because you're going to be using this thing quite often. So this is Daniil Lanier. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. I got more reviews, more DIY, how-tos, and of course, cool motivation coming at you. I'm going to eat some of these apples. I'm out. Deuces.